with another project, another video. So today we're going to be working on making a lighted pathway. Kind of like the stuff, well, I'm pretty much using the stuff that you use to make a pergola. But the only exception is I don't need the top part of the pergola. I just need the post. Just need to put the post up, and I'm hanging some lights, string lights that are solar powered from the post to the house, and then kind of going like that to make it a lighted pathway. So I have about 3 bags of concrete. I have 5 posts, just because I'm doing 5 feet in between each post. A total of 25 feet for the posts to be set in. So I have that, and I do have some Home Depot buckets, because that's what I'm going to be using instead of me digging into the ground, because we're not going to probably be here for that long, maybe another couple of years, but just in case maybe we don't like it, this way I don't have to worry about things being dug into the ground. I can just easily knock it down. So I have that and some water pretty much, so we could go ahead and mix up the concrete. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it, and I'm gonna show you guys where I marked off, because I already marked off where the post will go, and show you pretty much how it looks before the post goes in, and then you'll see the after. Alright, so some of the materials that I brought 5 4x8 pressure treated posts, typically used for fences, but you can use it from here. I brought 5 buckets from Home Depot, and also I brought 3 rapid set 60 pounds fast setting concrete, because I didn't want it to take that long, because I was on a time crunch. But I ended up only using 3 posts and 3 buckets and 1.5 bags of concrete. I lied. It's not 1.5 bags. I used 2.5 bags, maybe 2 and 3/4 of the bag. So I still had some concrete left in 1 bag. As far as mixing it with the water, I didn't measure. I just kind of eyeballed it to a good consistency that wasn't too runny, not too thick, but just right, like the 3 Little Bears basically. And then that's just what I did for all 3 of the buckets.
DG, this goes hard.
dry overnight. They stood up pretty good. I did put that tape over there so they could stay in place. After that, I just used my multi-tool to kind of cut the bucket a little bit because I do have some flower pots I'm gonna put in there, and I didn't want so much of the bucket to be shown. The flower pots kind of covered it, but again, still, I didn't want a lot of it shown. I did want taller flower pots, but these were the only ones that I could find in a good price range, so these we're just gonna have to do. So as you can see, it fits perfectly. I got these flower pots again from Home Depot. I was going to build a little piece or like a flower pot type of thing, or like a fence, I guess you can call it, but I was just too lazy, didn't have time, and again, just lazy, so I just went and brought flower pots and just set it in there. So I'm just putting some twigs in there because I saw in a video that you can kind of fill up half of it before putting dirt to minimize how much dirt that you have to get. So that's what we're doing here before we put the dirt in the pot. So I got the cheapest dirt from Home Depot, the Nature Scared. It was like a couple of dollars a bag. I think I only got 2 bags, but I didn't show in this video me planting the plants I got. I forgot which ones I got from Home Depot, but I got a lot of them. I think I got like 12 because they were little small things, and they're in all of the plants, but you'll see at the end what they all look like. So I've used some hooks that I've had from a previous project I did indoors in my office, and these hooks have screws at the end of it, so this way you could just easily screw into whatever you need to, and you don't need to drill any pre-holes. I did drill pre-holes onto the ones in the house because it was a little bit easier, and then I used clear silicone to make sure I secure the ones on the house, especially because it was going through siding. But other than that, I hung up the lights. I used 2 orders of string lights. I had to order 2 because it wasn't long enough. So I think they're about like 46 feet each. But this is how it looks, and these are the plants that I put in the pots. They're kind of like temporary. There wasn't something that is going to be forever. But yeah, I think it just looks pretty nice, and I couldn't get a shot in the dark because it just looked weird. So yeah. Stay tuned for the next video.
Alright, DG, this goes hard, you know.